gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Star boy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I had to tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. I'm a number one like you say, set pace. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate.
It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New England Patriots. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Extend. Go.
Fields now to throw. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Miles Sanders, 49 yards. And the Patriots will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. In motion right is Tony. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this will be incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense. Partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will handle 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down, Chiefs.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it facing a second and long situation. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Evades him at the 20. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. So on fourth down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Third down and 1. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a Patriots sack. And that'll bring up 4th down. A big sack with a loss of 5.
We said it before the game. I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Patriots take over.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 81 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 30. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Right.
3rd and 2, Fields. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Hey, can't. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that, because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Here we go.
2nd and 11.
Good night.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
How
a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the 1st half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Mahomes to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And the half will begin with a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On first down, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go play fake. Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They're going to look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And they will take over first and 10.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. Olsen goes diving, and he's got it. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there, but they're across the 50 at the 48 now. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Here we go. EQ! Out. Go.
From the 50, here's Fields. Open man is Mingo, complete.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Another run here with Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now 2nd and 9. An option handoff given to Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Here we go. Strike.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get it.
There he goes, right side. And they do finally get him at the 12. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go play action. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Butker's kick here is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense, just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll go again with Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. All eyes on Fields. Into the hands of Sanders. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Left side here to Sanders. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland. This to advance to the divisional round. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball enters. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew,